It's Valentine's Day, and it's 2024. And I remember a few years ago, I actually took a year and it didn't celebrate Valentine's Day that year. And I stayed home and mourned instead. And the reason I did was a couple of my friends had died right around Valentine's Day, and they weren't people I met, but they were people I felt. And there were people I knew of from my community. One passed away by the river, one passed away in the ocean, and one passed away getting hit by a car. And he was, they all touched me, and I prayed for all of them. And that's why I didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, is because I was mourning for them. And it was my first year in probably like 10 or 15 years that I didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. And I knew I just wanted to mourn for them and pray for them. And the one who they all touched my heart, but one of them, I believe his name was David, and he got hit 3 times by a car. I don't know all the details, but he got hit 3 times. Like, he got hit once, and then he fell out of the car or was walking, I can't remember, and then he got hit 2 more times. He got hit 3 times. And I was just like, wow. You know, this person that was in our community, which meant he was, lived only 10 miles from me or something, got hit 3 times by a car in a row by different people. And I was like, because, it was a chain reaction of different cars behind, and I was like, wow, like, it touched my heart because I felt like, wow, this guy got hit 3 different times by 3 different cars. So he's in the road and he keeps getting hit. And I was like, and I was the one that loved him, because sometimes, you love the one that doesn't get loved. And this guy got hit 3 different times, and nobody had any sadness. They didn't report it in a way like any feeling towards this guy that got hit 3 times. It didn't seem like there was any crying out. It didn't seem like there was any news the next day about what happened. It didn't seem like there was any sympathy. It didn't seem like anybody was feeling how bad it was to just get hit like this so many times. And I was like, wow, this guy doesn't have anybody on his side. Everybody was talking about how they were running late for work and how this held up traffic. And that's what all the news reports said. And I was like, wow, this guy doesn't have his team. This guy doesn't have a tribe. And so I am this man's tribe. I'm this man's tribe, because I can tell nobody else is. And I know his name was David, and felt like it was David Cook, but I can't remember for sure. And right after that, a lot of bad things started happening in the world. And I was like, wow, did this guy go to the other side and get mad and say, hey, you guys all need to come down to your knees, because the sympathy is not there, the empathy is not there? And not that he would have that choice, but a lot of bad things started happening in the world right after that happened. And I knew I was on the right side, which meant I cared. I cared about this man in our community that got hit 3 times. I cared. I knew I was on the right side of caring. And I was on the right side of caring for all of these 3 people that had died by Valentine's Day. And I don't always know who passed away around me. But this particular one touched my heart because it's very good to love the people that aren't getting loved by anybody else. It's very good to love the underdog. Or I don't know if that's a good word to use anymore. But it's very good to love the unloved. And I'm just sending out my love. And I still do care about that person. God bless all of you guys.